I just spent 1.6 million baht on getting an MBA degree in Thailand. Is it worth it? Well, in this video, you're gonna find out. From the juicy details like finding your Sasin hubby or your sugar mommy, and what you actually learn at Sasin, and if it actually helps you learn how to start a business. So if you're thinking of doing an MBA at Sasin, well then this video is for you. Will Sasin inspire me, connect, and transform me? That is the question. This, by the way, is the first floor, the best looking floor. I've never actually hung out here before. This is probably the second time I've been here. Very nice floor. Very nice. So who are the type of people that join Sasin? Well, from my class, most of the people were aged between 22 to 31 years old. And we all joined for similar reasons, which is known as the quarter life crisis. We were all at a similar point in our lives. One, they worked at a corporate job and wanted to escape the rat race. They wanted to advance their career by maybe doing an MBA to see what other options they can have. Two, their mom and dad encouraged them to join. Three, they wanted to start a business but have no idea how to start. And four, they wanted to expand their network, aka make more friends. Which is kind of the reason why I joined as well. In my class, 80% of the students were Thai and 20% were international. And those 20% of those international kids are going to be either Chinese kids or international like me. And yes, all of them can speak fluent English. So if you can relate to this, then most likely the whole class knows your fields. Sasin is a branch of Jula, which is known to be the Ivy League in Thailand. So most of the people here are going to be from a wealthy background. So if you want to network with people from higher places, well, perfect place. That right there is the famous 7-Eleven machine that we always go to during break time because they have a lot of snacks. Right there is the cafeteria. Unfortunately, it's closed today, so I can't really show you what's inside. I have no idea what that room is. I've never set foot in that room. This is floor 1.
สถานีต่อไปชั้น2
Before I get to the juicy part, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button because it gives me a lot of motivation to continue doing this. And I'm going to be answering the ultimate question, which is, does an MBA actually make you more money? If you're interested in starting a business, follow me because you can see if I fail or succeed. So, you're interested in finding a rich hubby or a rich sugar mommy assassin? Well, this is the right place for you. In my class, there were a few people who actually got engaged and married through Sasin. I'm not even joking. We all know Asian parents and their desire for their partners to marry rich. So getting their approval isn't a problem when you come to Sasin. Having said that, there are negatives to dating people you meet at Sasin. One of which is the common saying, don't shit where you eat, or something similar like that. Despite many love that starts here, there are also many breakups. And we all know what happened to friends group when a breakup happens. Someone gonna be kicked out, man. And it gonna be you. But what you do is up to you. I'm just a messenger delivering you the message. So, on the second floor there are meeting rooms where we're supposed to meet, discuss work, etc, etc. But we all know the truth. As you can see from this Venn diagram here I created where one side is work and the other is gossip. This room's main purpose is over here where you can find the sweet spot of both work and gossip, which is what this room is for. So to break this down in a Venn diagram, it's 6 hours of gossip and 30 minutes of work, because gossip is the most important thing in doing an MBA degree. You need to find the latest and greatest gossip. Also, an important thing to mention is that for our MBA thesis, we have to either start a startup or consult a company. Now I'm going to tell you guys what that is about on the next floor.
สถานีต่อไปชั้น3
Every course here is taught in English, so if you're only English speaking, don't worry, because it's taught in English. Sasin has a unique course, which I mentioned earlier, which is the startup or consulting option, which you have to do. You have to pick one. Frankly speaking, doing a startup is more difficult because startups are inherently difficult. And the criteria for a successful startup in Sasin eyes varies depending on who is in charge. Most of the people actually did consulting, and what consulting is like is basically you give them market research, and sometimes they want also market research. And the last thing and the most important thing that they want is market research. So for startups, do people actually choose startups? Yes, in my year, 4 people chose startups. One started a spa, a group of guys opened up a bar, a group of girls started an ice cream company, and the last one started a drinks company. But are the courses actually good? Well, I'm gonna explain on the next floor.
สถานีต่อไปชั้น7
Before I talk about the courses, I want to talk about what we do for fun and the good times we have at Sasin. Hello, I'm Chupso reporting to you live in the student lounge at Sasin. Is this the nicest student lounge I've ever been to? No. But does this have a lot of opportunities for fun? Hell yeah. I would open these cabinets right here and show you guys what's inside. But I'm scared to actually open these because I don't know what's inside. Last time I opened one, I found like copious amounts of alcohol, unopened, untouched. But yeah, obviously, if you're an alcoholic, very difficult to join Sasin because there's copious amounts of alcohol here. Ice machine, donated by 2023 EMBA. Thank you, but I didn't get to use this, and I would sure love some ice. What do we actually do here in the student lounge? You know, we have cards, we have this karaoke mic. Well, I let you fill in the blanks why there are cards and karaoke mics here. What do people do with cards? Why do we have karaoke mics and alcohol in the cabinets? It's a good time, man. It's a good time. I'm gonna be honest, I've only set foot in here like 3 times. The whole 2 years, 3 times. I'm in the library, so I gotta be pretty quiet. So are the courses actually any good? Well, to answer the question, it really depends on your knowledge of doing business and whether you have any experience and what your expectations are. If you have never touched anything related to business, such as finance, marketing, accounting, stats, then yeah, the courses are decent. It'll teach you a lot. The only exception is the digital marketing courses, but that's going to be the case in nearly all the universities because they won't teach you anything about Facebook ads, Google ads, or even just the basics like how to script an offering. Unfortunately, if you want to learn about how to actually do digital marketing and run an actual marketing campaign, Sasin will not teach you that. And probably other universities won't either. Sasin has many partner universities around the world, and the way that they decide who gets to go where is based on your grades. So the higher the grades you get, the priority pick becomes yours. If you're a smart person, then you can decide where you want to go. And the options are many, such as France, Germany, USA, India, etc. The duration of the exchange program is 3 to 4 months, and the credits you take there are transferable. So, is it worth doing an MBA at Sasin? Well, if you're looking to advance your career and you need an MBA in order to do that, then yes, it's worth it. If you want to network, make new friends, yes, it's worth it. If you want to get basic knowledge on how to run a business, how to start a business, all the topics you need to cover, yes, it's worth it because when you try to study online, we all know what happens. It's boring as f*** and you're not going to finish the course. But here, when you're with your peers, you're making new friends, it's easier to learn. So when is it not worth it? Well, it's not worth it if you want to start a business and you're expecting to come to Sasin to suddenly give you a business or suddenly you have an idea about business. That's not how businesses or starting a business works. In order to actually know how to run a business, you have to actually do it. And that's speaking from experience. There's no way that you can attend a course and suddenly be the best business owner in the world. You have to learn and apply what you learn, and unfortunately, any MBA course will not teach you that because you cannot apply what you learn and do at the same time. It's very difficult. So if you actually want to start a business and want to start doing business, my best recommendation to you is actually try starting one and you'll learn on the go. Now, if you want to see me start a business and see if I fail and succeed, then follow me or subscribe because I'm going to be sharing every part of my journey and actually see if these connections are actually useful in helping me start a business. Hopefully you found this video helpful in your decision-making process. And Bye.
All right, are you ready? Come on, are you ready?